Welcome back to the Real Estate News. With me now is Diane Holmes. She's a realtor at RE/MAX Preferred and one of our news partners. Welcome back, Diane. Great to have you here again.
Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate you having me back.
Absolutely.
So for the people who don't know me, I'm Diane Holmes with RE/MAX, as Stacy said, and I've been selling real estate for 25 years. I work with buyers and sellers, and I've sold over 1,000 homes. And during the last segment, we talked about how to buy a home, and I thought during this segment, we'd talk about how to get your home sold.
That's a great idea. So if you are thinking about it, where do you even begin?
Well, of course, the first step is to call your realtor. So that we can get together and discuss your plans and the timing. The timing is crucial, depending if you're going to be purchasing another home or if you're going to be relocating out of the area. I would determine a price at that time by preparing a market study on your home, which compares all the features of your current home with the other homes that have sold in your neighborhood recently, usually within the past 6 months. Then also I prepare a net sheet, which is important to you to find out what you will receive in the form of a check at closing. And so I get all of your seller's costs, which includes the commission and title work and your current mortgage on the home, and I'll let you know what to expect approximately at the time of closing.
Okay, so that's very good information, but what if your home needs some repairs before you put on the market?
Yeah, and right. So the next thing we do is prepare your home for sale. I set up a free pre-listing home inspection, and if necessary, I coordinate the contractor, the painters, a stager, and we get your home in the best possible condition that we can. Not only just to get the best price, of course, but also so there's no surprises when a buyer brings their inspector through later on. Next, I order the photographer, the videographer. I put your home on the MLS listing service, which has over 1,300 realtors, and they can match up that listing with any buyers that they may be working with at the time. Also, it goes on over 900 websites, and we can even advertise your home here on the CW channel.
That's great.
Right, then the showings start, and always with your knowledge and permission.
So what happens once you get an offer? Everything's gone well, then what happens?
Well, right, so then we get the offer, and you have the right to accept it, reject it, or counter it. And normally we go through all the terms of the offer, and we usually end up countering the offer. And then we come to terms where it's acceptable to both parties. And at that point, I monitor the contingencies, get you through the inspection, which should go very smoothly. And I set up the closing, I set up the title work for you, and we meet at the closing company to surrender your keys of your old home, and you receive the check at closing.
Very exciting. So I have to ask you, what's the best time of year to sell?
Oh, that's a really good question. So normally for a seller, it's March, April, and May are traditionally the very best months to sell. The sellers get the highest price. But if you do need to sell during the winter time, just be aware that there's a lot of companies who have relocation during that period, and there are some sales that take place. Generally, the higher dollar homes will sell over the winter.
Well, thanks so much, Diane. It was great to see you again.
Oh, you too, Stacy. Thank you so much.
Sure, and you stay tuned. We'll have more coming up right after this.